Violence. Officers. Violence.
Violence. Political.
Officers with Violence Day. Violence. Political violence. Political violence. Violence. Officers. Violence. Political. Capital. Officers.
Political violence. Capital. Violence. Capital. Officers. Day. Capital. Violence. Officers. Political violence.
Officers. Violent. Political. Violence.
Day. Capital. Day. Violent. Political. Violence.
Capital. Political violence.
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 Day. Violence. Capital.
Violence.
Course, and is what
Violence.
I think that they're
Thank you. Data.
Officers. Capital. Officers. Day. Officers. Day. Officers. Day. Officers. Violence. Day. Violence. Capital. Violence. Political.
Violence.
Capital. Violence. Officers. Capital. Political. Violence.
Day.
Violence. Violence, capital, violence, capital, violence.
Officers, violence, political violence, capital, day, capital.
Political.
Officers, capital.
Zona.
Violence.
Capital.
Violence.
Day. Officers. Capital.
Day.
Capital.
Violence.
Violence.
Violence.